Hello everyone, Lavender Mama back once again in Lavender Canyon. And we, after the last episode, got quite a bit accomplished on our bad water prevention plan. We also laid out a bit of what will become an aqueduct and possible water pumping canal. We survived I think it was 7-day drought with only 200 water. That was not the way to go. And we ended just as our water was coming back into this area. So that means that we need to get in a few things here. Now, one thing we did realize right at the end is we shouldn't have blown all of this terrain up. We should have left that because we're going to have to put in floodgates and a wall and all that fun stuff. Now, I'm not 100% certain. If we do what I'm planning, we are going to run into that the water's going to want to come back out here anyways. And I don't think we can put anything over top of those, can we? No. So maybe that plan isn't gonna work. That's 4. We need one of these if we were gonna... Can we put that? That still would leave a gap. So what am I thinking here? If we come forward one with platforms, do that. Can we put impermeable floor? Can we put levees on top of those, and will that work? But is that gonna block the water? I don't know. Go down in the comments and tell me, what should I do in order to fill up this wall so that I can turn this into an aqueduct? Because that really blows my whole plan out of the water, and I didn't even think about what we were gonna do right here. So I kind of feel stupid right now. So go down and tell me, what do I do with that particular thing if I'm not... Alright, so let's get started so that some water is getting into our beavers here. This is auto open. So we'll let it do its thing there. We're probably gonna flood again, aren't we? Come on, water. It's gotta fill up enough to flood those dams. Okay. So let's think about what we were working on here. Oh. It opened all of those, didn't it? Yeah, it did. It's okay. It's okay. They pumped out the water that was in here in that first day. But with the dams, it's now taking longer for the water to come in. I wish you could, like, delay opening. Like, wait, don't open until there's this much water here. Which I suppose we could do, I think, with advanced triggers. But we really gotta get... Can't get all the... Oh, that's right. We needed metal blocks. Man, we're losing a lot of water out this backside because of that. I should have waited to blow that. But like I said, when I put that on there, I didn't realize we wouldn't be able to put it right there. Shoo. Come on, water. Come on, water. Why does it seem like this is taking so long? Open. Just open, please. Oh, this is not good. We're never gonna get that if we don't get some water coming this way. So, and it's just flying right out of there. Okay. Can we stick a levee in there right now? It won't let us because of the... It doesn't have anything in it yet. Alright, high prioritize. Fill that puppy in. Because we're gonna be in trouble here in a second. If we don't get some water down there. Because these are basically pushing the water right out. And I bet some of y'all were screaming at me at the end of the last episode, don't do that, don't blow that yet. And I did not hear you. Okay. Alright, we're gonna run into a problem here real soon if we don't get some water in here. We've already lost our whole sunflower field. Thankfully there's enough water here to keep this going. They can reach that, right? Yeah, they can. Alright, come on, beavers. How do we make this work? Why didn't I think of this before? So we could, if we go doot, put in sluice gates here and force it to fill that. Can we put sluice gates right against the water and not have it lose the water? Oh my. This was not my best plan now, was it? Come on. We're not out of logs. We just don't have any over here, so they're having to run 1,000,000 miles for logs, aren't they? Yeah, they're having to run all the way over here for logs. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, wow. There we go. It's finally flowing. It's also flooding. If we sluice gate here, and then levees on top of that to the height we want. Alright, I'm gonna have to think about that. But in the meantime, we're gonna have to wait until I think the next drought in order to be able to build that right there. Which also is a problem because we won't be able to dynamite this down. Alright, that's kind of making my brain hurt. Let's go look at what the rest of our beavers are doing. These guys over here we're 90% done on the centrifuge. What are we missing there? Planks are done, gears are done, metal blocks. That's where our metal blocks went. I'm gonna kick its priority down a little bit. Although it doesn't really matter at this point. We've got both of our gravity batteries in. Okay. Why does that one have more than this one? Oh, because there's one more level here. Never mind. I got it. I understand. All right, how are we doing on the water pumping front? Because now we're behind. We're like really behind. And I didn't pay attention to if we flooded down here then. But it doesn't look like we did. And they're replanting the sunflower field, which is a good thing. Are we out of planks? We have 8 planks. Oh my gosh. Okay. I said this last time, but we need another plank. And if we're going to do that, we might as well bump up these so that they get done. Oh, might want to unpause them. Might want to unpause them. Okay. So let's see here. Pumpers are pumping. Not very quickly. I'm hitting the wrong buttons again today. We still have some of that tower that they're working on. But we've got it pretty low priority. How we doing up here? These guys are doing great. I'm going to pause that one because this is enough that these two can get it filled back up, I think. No water in either of these tanks. This guy down here is already paused, so we're good there. We're 5 jobs shy of beavers. We do have a few in there that could... Oh, that's 4 of them. And probably another one is this one over here. Yeah, tapper shy. It's all good. That's fine. Alright. I feel like a bonehead that I didn't think about this. What are we going to do over here? Let's get our next dynamite in there. We might have to do some testing here. If I put sluice gates here, that seems like such a waste because there are sluice gates right there. Maybe a levee there and then sluice gates here. Right there. Because I need to be able to get something that's impermeable above this so that we don't have the water running right back out. Oh my. I think that I have messed this up royally. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll let them keep running with that and we'll see what comes up. Okay, the other thing that we've realized here is that we are drastically short on water. So I think I'm gonna up the priority on that. I think we need to get working on the treated planks. Sorry about that. We need to get working on treated planks. And that means we need to get in this big guy. It's really big. Alright, so now we have 750-ish. Or not. 730? 730 is probably our lowest. For that. That also is going to require more planks. So in that respect, we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw another planker in there. Currently we're only using 740, so another 50 plus what this one is, 250. So we should still be within our power when you think about the total amount this is. But that would let us get the large water pumps. And while it only takes three beavers, it does 4 more water per hour. So you theoretically have 2 whole extra water for the same 3 beavers. They do like to be in deeper water though, so I was kind of hoping that if we could get an aqueduct running up here, then we could put in some of those with a deeper depth. But we shall see. You know what? We must have flooded because there's a lot of water in there again. Alright, pumpers, come on. Let's get pumping. Maybe we need more. I don't really want to put them there because that water we want to stay full. But I could put one here. I could move this and put a couple here. Let's see here. Where are we going to add this guy in? That's kind of stupid looking, but we need water. Alright, I think we're going to... Yeah, because we're down to 2 in there. Oh, we got that next planker done. We can always pause those if we absolutely need to. Alright, we need to... Oh, this guy is open and he is up and running. I'm surprised he hasn't been shouting that he doesn't have anything to do. Let's get... I'm not going to plant that side. Let's just plant this side for right now. And for the sake of that, I want to put another lumberjack flag back here. That'll work. Honestly, I'm thinking at the moment that if our next one is a bad tide, we're just gonna pop that puppy back open. We'll just destroy it, and then the water can go that way, because they're starting to get all of this in. Why is that one paused? I don't remember why. We got a bunch of planks and a bunch of logs down here. Let's see if we can't recoup those. If we take and we go like this. Wasn't really where I meant them to go, but hey, they can at least get to them now, and we can prioritize those to be picked up. And that's quite a bit. Yeah, that's 22 logs and 33 planks. We can use those. We definitely can use those. So let's, no, not that. Let's get rid of that. And rid of that. Okay. All right. And then this guy's over here planting up these. We do... No. Wrong button. Don't want that. I do want to say obtain... so that this guy over here has some food and water. And let's finish planting up these trees. I'm trying to decide if we should replant trees not marked for cutting. We're gonna have to cut these so that we can get them all done. We don't really need two choppers over here, lumberjacks over here. So let's do that, and then I think we're just gonna straight up keep it with oaks. To there. Let's finish this path because it would make it easier for this beaver to get home or for food, whatever. Alright, and then we could put in another plot of blueberries down here. We would need to throw in a gathering flag, but it would make us have another source of blueberries. Let's just do that and then leave that for... We have enough actually, but why not? Why not? We always could put in a little bit of sunflowers here as well. Or not sunflowers, dandelions. So we'll flip that. And then I'm gonna plant the rest of this as oaks. It's kind of a weird little patch, but hey. Alright, detonate. They're still trying to pick those up. Alrighty. Nothing to do in area. Oh, this isn't set to cut. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna unmark this area. Alrighty. Looks good. I'm wondering if maybe I should take this guy out since we have two right here. but we'll see. Maybe eventually we take that one out and we put in the underground pile. We'll leave it for right now. It'll be a placeholder. Okay. Let's see here. They haven't gotten that in there yet. If we put in it's not gonna let me even try a bridge there. That would let us get to this one and this. So I think we're gonna do that. Where did that go? There it is. There we go. And then we'd be able to start bringing that down. Although I'm really worried about that now, because if we don't need to, okay, that's that. We're gonna need to take that line out too. How are we doing here? They're getting these in. This might actually need more than one forester. It might be a bit large of an area. I'm not 100% certain. We'll see how long it takes him to plant that up. After that, we'd only need one just to take down what has been cut. Hope we ended up with more logs and planks down there. And I'm half tempted to put in another. Oh, that's a single. Oh, we got plenty of. That. And then we just pause that one. Oh, wait. They don't need that. Because that's in the wrong spot. I do understand what I'm doing sometimes. Really, I do. But not always. Okay, they're building that one now. Then they'll probably come over here and get these ones because they can reach those from this level. Okay. These guys I'm gonna put back on auto closed. I don't understand what the difference is here. If I leave it on that, it's going to, as soon as it feels contamination, it'll shut. Is what I'm taking it to mean. So I'm gonna leave it there. Now this. Let's leave that for right now. Thank you, autosave, for the glitch. This guy hasn't even started. What does he need? Logs, plates, and gears. I'm gonna pump him up. This one is going to have to get up as well, otherwise they'll never get it. This guy back here. Okay, so they kept putting metal blocks into this one, and now because it's so low, they just aren't building it. I love beavers. I love them. Sometimes they do what you want and sometimes they don't. Okay, we are at 1,600 water. That's half of what we need for the amount of tanks we currently have. None of those are full. There's hardly any in there. They've filled all of those. We don't have any haulers. That's why. Alright, we're down to 49 beavers, 4 babies, 2 empty beds, and 12 empty jobs, 10 of which are the haulers. I think just because we need to keep things moving, we are going to open another lodge. That gets us to 8 beds that are open. Kind of a little more than I like at one time, but hey, somebody was born, another one was born, another one was born. Yeah, that's kind of why I don't like to do so many at one time. But hey, these are all, I'll have somebody in them, right? Oh, I forgot. No, I couldn't. That's alright. I'm not thinking properly there. Alrighty. I'm discombobulated over the aqueduct. I have to figure out the aqueduct. I now feel kind of stressed about that, because that's not going to do what I wanted it to do unless I can figure that out. So, it does let me put them directly against the water blocks. So if I put them, but that's not a good place to put them. If I put them right here, and then set them so that they only let fresh water through and no bad tide, that would force bad tide off the back of the map. We'd have to build another levee wall on top of that up to the height that we want the aqueduct to be. And then alright, let's just kind of like figure this out. If we did that, right? That would force, when it's closed, it would force all the bad water this way. We would need a levee in here, and then we would start levees all the way across there. There, there. That. I just have this sneaking suspicion if I'm not careful, they're gonna start building this. So let's like pause. Those are the ones they can kind of get to. Okay, so that would mean that then the water would bubble up in here until it got to the height that we'd set for the aqueduct. It would force it then down this way. And it would also keep all of the bad water completely away from the fresh water in the reservoir. Alright. It would also mean that it wouldn't matter that we have this open here because we'd have that wall in there. And if that's the case, we could stop here with our bombing and make that where our sluice gates. Oh no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work because I need to put those sluice gates right there. So that doesn't work either. Oh, this just too much. Too much. Alright, so my sluice gates see, I can't talk anymore today. My sluice gates have to be right here. Alright, so that means that then if I'm going to create a reservoir, I need to create the reservoir more out here to come into there. Because I can't get those on top of there. What building needs water? Oh, I guess we need to turn that puppy back on. Oof. We have 20 open jobs now. 8 baby beavers, 6 empty beds. Alright. Oh, hey, it's up and running. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so we just need to make sure that there's somebody in it. And we have a drought approaching. We're still flat out at 16K water. Ugh. How's this doing up here? It is not even close to full. We do have beavers in it. But if we don't have any haulers, they're not getting any water. Alright. So what jobs are we missing? Forester. Where are you at, Forester? That one has somebody in it. This one does not. Okay. We've got to do cutting here, but not... Let's send him over here. Thankfully, at least it's another drought. That is the one saving grace here. That one is another drought. So, we do have that a little easier. I have this sneaking suspicion that there's a beaver going to get trapped over there. Let's not let that happen. And I don't want those ones built right now, because that is actually more than enough to cover us for a Badwater situation. During that drought, though, do we have metal blocks? Yes. I think we need to put in this sluice gate so that I don't forget to blow that levee. It does mean that we're going to end up releasing the water that's back here, but if we close this, it'll be all right here. All right. We do have quite a few trees planted up here already, and we still have those ones that are good to go. I think maybe we pause this guy, and then as they cut these ones down, this guy's planting over here, so that will take over what we had. I think that's actually more trees up there than what we had down here to begin with, so we'll be kind of like in a good spot there. Our water has gone down. Okay, we really need those treated planks, And we need to get the large water tank. Do we have gears? We have some gears. I think we have enough gears for that. Okay, let's do this since we didn't get these ones built. Let's put in a large one here. And it's not going to let me because of this path. Let's see if we... Why not? Oh, because there's a... Alright, let's high prioritize that. And then let's get that large water pump on there. Probably stupid to put it there right now, but it's what we've got. I'm thinking we put a couple of platforms in here, and then we can put another one right next to it. We've got injured beavers. That's probably from our smelter, our explosives, and our woodwork shop. Also, oh, I forgot we have catalyst. Alrighty. They don't have this in yet, so let's get rid of that. And I am going to, can we get this? We can, but it's going to take all our points. Let's just go for it. Yes, we're going to get it. I'm going to set that on the second. How we doing here? Not exceedingly well. All right. We really need some haulers. And all of the hauling jobs are kind of being spread out over elsewhere. How are we doing? We have almost a full thing of dynamite. So I'm going to pause him. There's nobody working in the centrifuge at the moment. How much of this? We only have 13. I'm going to pause this guy too because we have almost 2 full tanks there. I really need this. I really need this, please. And then I'm going to mark workplace at high priority with a full 3 beavers. It's not gonna do as much, but for right now. Then the next thing is these big ones. They always create a lot of water movement, and I find that I flood things nearby every single time I put in these big ones. So these guys take 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6 in order to fit 2 in there. So close, but we're not gonna make it. But that does mean I can take out these 3 pumps here. I'll take out these 2 and those 2, and I'll put in another one here. And we are getting uber close to time for today's episode as well. So I'm thinking that once we get this drought hit, which is coming in the morning, this guy isn't quite done. What are we? It just needs to be built. Everything's there, it just needs to be built. So they'll do that first thing in the morning. These are all going to shut down. The other thing we should probably look at is the large tanks. But since we can't really do much with the small ones at the moment, so let's pause that, get somebody into that. It doesn't really make that big of a difference. No, I hit the wrong button there. Let's do that. And that. Prioritize them picking that up. Then let's get two, three. And we'll put another big pump in here. Maybe we come through here and we dynamite some underneath of those pumps. Could be a good idea. Do that. Take out that. And then we need some water storage over here. Way more than we need. We'll just prioritize one of these. Okay, so we have an 8-day drought. Not super cool for the quantity of water we currently have, which is not enough. There's no water in that tank. We have a little bit here. We're still 9 jobs short. We do have a couple of haulers now, though, and we have 13 babies. Oh my lord. That is a lot of babies. ROM tab. Let's see here. We do have quite a few of them that are going to grow up in the next couple of days. Alright, so while we've got this over here, and I reach that, we're going to close it. We're going to blow this. And we're going to put in that Badwater sluice gate. And it is going to close with contamination below . Let's say 3%, because this is not going to let it open until it gets to 1%. So that would dilute it, whatever's left in here, pretty much. They're starting to get that in. I'm going to high prioritize this. Alright, they're working on that one. And then we can unpause that one. Well, so today we did not accomplish a ton. We did get a little bit. It's not letting me look at that. We did get a little bit accomplished in terms of water. with the big water pump. I'm going to go ahead and delete these guys over here because we'll get that one done during the drought period here now. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pick up all of this stuff because there's a lot of stuff in there we can use. We do have a problem that we don't have any power right now. We also don't have any logs here now either. We're going to put that puppy on. We're going to take this off. How many? We have one treated plank. That's going to be a problem. I'm so sorry to the poor beaver that is going into the wheel. He is going to be working very hard to make us some treated planks. We only need 10. So it's not like it's a huge lot of them, but we might be able to get through those pretty quick. This guy is churning through to make us extract. I'm going to pause that. Alrighty. So that is where we are going to leave it for today. I know, not the best day in Timberborn. So I want you to do me a favor. Go down into the comments. Tell me what I messed up here. Because I messed something up royally bad here if we want to create the aqueduct. So I'm thinking we need to put sluices in here. Probably here. Maybe we need to move the whole freshwater aqueduct over here. Just build a whole new section that'll take it around and over here and leave this here. But let me know what you think about that. That's the only thing I can think of now because of how we need to put in the sluice gate here in order to make sure that they can usher the bad water out without our regular fresh water falling off the back. So do we just make another whole wall here that leads into this area and kind of create an arc here and then head down our thing? Do we move the whole aqueduct further forward? What do you think I should do? Tell me what you think. I may or may not have already recorded the next episode when I get those answers. Oh shoot, we pumped it dry. But it may be the same thing I end up doing. So go tell me what you think. All right. And once again, thank you for watching. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.